Who is MJ? This quote right here really defines me, as I found it early in my faith. And speaking on faith, myself, I'm a servant of Christ. And since childhood, I've always had a love for sports, and it came from basketball.
My family has always been an active, health family. My dad used to take me to the gym all the time, and if I wasn't at the gym, I'd be playing some kind of sport, usually basketball or at swimming lessons. So I always found some way to move my body. As I realized that I had better conditioning than kids, I started to use it to make myself feel better about myself, to stand out a bit. But as I grew in my adolescence, I started to learn to not care so much about people's approval. Yet that drive and that passion stuck with me throughout my whole life. As I hit a huge growth spurt, I also changed from track and field to a love of basketball. I always played the game of basketball, but before I just played it because of my friends, and everybody that looked like me played it, so I just thought that was what I was supposed to do. But as I grew older, I genuinely learned to love it, and I learned to love the process of training for it and dealing with these injuries that I had to deal with and these different things that were coming up as I grew. Personally, what motivates me is definitely my family. My family has always had high standards. My uncles, they were all talented in their own ways. One played golf, football, the other one was a talented track star. My dad was a big soccer player in high school. My uncle, he was a soccer captain for his, I think, college or university team and had high grades. So there was always a high standard put on me as our family. And because I wasn't the greatest when it came to school or with grades, I never have been, I learned to find my value, which I learned later wasn't healthy, but at the time, I found my value in my hard work. I found my value in my sport, and it worked. My parents and my family showed me love and approval for it. And now that I've learned the mental health behind it and learned to not do it for other people's approval, that drive is still there, and I want people to experience that beautiful feeling that you get when you succeed at something that you worked so hard for. It's a euphoric feeling, and I want to help others with that. Personally, I'd say it's pretty clear I have a passion for working with people, especially in valuing healthy living. I made some good friends there, and it's pretty enjoyable. I think I have a talent for that. I think I can make people very comfortable very easily, and I think that's going to benefit me in this career. And then I just decided to add some pictures of me on some different teams to show that I know how to work with others. Like I said earlier, I'd personally say my strength is my social skills. I've never really been afraid of rejection. It's kind of a part of life, This famous quote, failure is not a bad thing, it's stepping stones to success. As a Christian, I've had to evangelize and share my faith and get rejected many times, or talking to coaches trying to play college ball. It's part of life, trying out for different teams, trying out different sports. So because I don't have that fear of failure, I think I've learned to be confident and have charisma and make other people comfortable. And I think I can use that to my advantage in this career. I would definitely say my biggest weakness is my professionalism. In other words, my attention to detail. I've always had that be a struggle. My dad always tells me back home, he would always say success is in the details, greatness is in the details, because I was never one who would always catch on to details. I had to be told to do something many times. I was always in my own world kind of thing. And yes, it was due to being passionate and having my own way of doing things, but I can see that's something I need to learn to manage. Lastly, the main reasoning why I chose fitness and health promotion was because I didn't want to go to university or to a high college degree course such as like OCTPA when I know I'm still not the greatest with my grades. It's my first year playing college basketball. I really just wanted to get my foot in the door but still have a career that's going to launch me forward towards my goals of being either a personal trainer, athletic therapist, or sports-specific trainer, something along those lines, and to help me really get an idea of what do I want to do as a career. Is this exactly what I want? So in other words, this was to really just get my foot in the door and really see if this is truly what I want to do as a career.